So considering that inheritance, that we have God, and He is our ultimate inheritance. That is, I don't know that there is anything that would give greater glee to our souls as believers. So that's kind of mighty in our lives. But I just wanna, because that is speaking about a relational portion of the inheritance, I want to talk about the flip side for a moment, well, for one morning, and welcome back again. And this is the very powerful, but very simple, but very powerful truth that we are God's inheritance. You are, and I am God's inheritance. Because we have been talking about how our inheritance is, is that we are getting something from Him. And our inheritance is a place, heaven, or a status, that we're glorified, and those are wonderful. And then God led us in the scripture to the place where we realized, okay, it's not just a place, a status, but Him. And then the other side of that, and Paul does say this, that we are, that we are God's own inheritance, and He finds in us, in His people, His own inheritance. Okay, Ephesians 1:18. The eyes, Paul is praying that Ephesians, their eyes would be enlightened, that they would see certain things. The eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of His calling, and what the riches of the glory of His inheritance in the saints. Okay, so God has an inheritance in the saints, a glorious inheritance in the saints. So this is powerful, and this is throughout the scripture. If you think about it, in Deuteronomy 7, I think 6, God was talking about how you are a holy people, you are unto me, to the Lord. God has chosen you as a special possession unto Himself, an inheritance. God has chosen you for this, and this is in the Old Testament. And now through Christ, the church, all believers, are also God's prized inheritance. When He paid on that cross, He invested a huge price and paid a huge price, the blood of His Son. And the treasure that He receives for it, His inheritance, is us. So that means for you and me that your value is not measured by your performance primarily. That's not the point. Fundamentally, your value is established on the fact that the Father has given us as a gift to the Son, and as a cherished possession. And I think this is a very powerful point about our identity as believers, about our value as believers, and our significance in the eyes of God as believers. I trust that is a good thing to chew on in your meditation. God bless you.